Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here, and as you can see, we are once again in Age of Wonders 3, but this time it's for the official start of my long-running LP, my Let's Play, guys. It is going to be of the Age of Wonders 3 campaign, probably both of them. I'm not sure which one I'm going to start with, but it is official. The Random Bat miniseries is over, and we're going to get into some of the meat of the game, the storyline. I think there's going to be some different factions that we're going to be able to play throughout it, so you'll get a full taste for the entire game, and you kind of already got to see exactly how the random maps work, which you can do with friends and the multiplayer and all that wonderful stuff, guys. But for now, we're going to hop in. Triumph Studios, this is a Triumph. It's a fantastic game. I absolutely adore and love it. I've said this several times, and thank you so much for putting this out. Even if it took you 10 or 11 years, still, good job, good work. Alright, so we have two different choices for the campaigns. Now, let's see here. We have the High Elf Court. As Sundrin, Princess of the renewed High Elves, claim your destiny and decide the future of the world. Now, we just played as the High Elves, so I'm probably going to hold off on that one. I think, personally, I'm drawn to play that one as the first thing, but since we just got done with the High Elf thing, I think we're going to go with the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth. As Edward, promising dreadnought and loyal citizen of the Commonwealth, follow your path to glory and conquest. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll with that and start it up. Northern Rebellion, Edward's story. And I think they have voice acting.
The Commonwealth spreads to all known lands, bringing the ideals of a united world where all races live in peace. Yet the Empire's harmony is threatened by rebels who fear its progress. Chief among them are the High Elves, who dream of the bygone age when they ruled the world. They inspire dissidents as far north as the land of Briska. In the west, the Commonwealth extends a last offer of peace to the High Elves. Meanwhile, I will restore rightful rule to Briska province.
Okay, I guess I have to hit the next button, guys. I apologize. We were going to do it on normal. I probably could up the difficulty, but I don't want to look foolish, and I'm sure I will, so we're going to go with normal. I'm going to play as Edward the Human Dreadnought.
In accordance with the General Regulations for Officers, Volume 4, Section 12, Military Records, I, Edward Portsmith, Dreadnought Commander, make this record. As a graduate of the Imperial Dreadnought Academy for Mythomechanical Systems, I commit myself to do what is right.
Good.
I pledge on my honor to fulfill my duty in the service of Divine Emperor Leonis, the Commonwealth, and its free people.
Alright.
I vow to uphold the law of the people without regard to race, creed, heritage, or personal sentiment. I devote my mind to logic and the hard sciences. I take upon myself the ancient oaths of our founders. I am ready.
Alright, so my guy's like a knight. It's got all chivalrous and everything else, and code of honor. I like it. We go with Edward here, being
Day 38 of our journey north.
The big man.
In the distance, I see brilliant white mountains, tainted by columns of smoke rising from a city in ruinous rebellion.
Not good.
Centuries past, the Commonwealth drove out the Frostlings. Like the High Elves, they used archaic claims as an excuse for backwardness and savagery. My predecessors cleared away the monsters of ice and snow and brought civilization. Still, this land is full of ancient secrets. A fanatical cult worshipping a frozen goddess has provoked an uprising. The people have cut off all tributes to the Commonwealth and razed a number of towns. Now ice encroaches over their fields, while monsters that have not been seen for generations have returned. No doubt the High Elves are behind these troubling events.
That can't be good. What else we got? Oh, I love the smoothness of this.
One unexpected twist in this mission is my duty to guard the Emperor's niece, the sorceress Larissa.
That's weird.
She doesn't seem to remember me, but we were once friends when we were children. I remember long summer days in the Imperial Gardens. She and I shared secrets and dreamed of how we would serve the Empire. But now she is quiet and studious. All she will tell me is that she is searching for ancient artifacts in Briska.
Interesting.
My mission parameters are as follows. 1. Depose anyone claiming to rule in this rebellious territory. 2. Rebuild the cities destroyed by the marauders. 3. Protect Larissa and assist with her search. On the morrow, this dreadnought will restore civilization to a lawless land.
Yeah! Let's do this thing! Alright. Dreadnought, civilization, lawless land. I am there. Let's just do some damage. Alright, so Edward Portsmith. Human Dreadnought. My rise to power begins. And this should all look very familiar. Alright, Edward, finally we have arrived in Briska. Although Oscar leads them, it is said that a violent cult is the true power behind this rebellion. They worship a frozen goddess and want to break away from the Commonwealth. What do you think, Larissa?
Well, I think...
Sorry. I have a feeling that there is more to it than that. Where is this cult coming from? What is their agenda? And who is this frozen beauty? There must be another force at work here. I know this is your first mission since the Academy, Edward. Are you prepared for it? Yes, I am. Yes, and I brought the Tome of Wonders with me in case we need more helpful information. Let's go. And that is the basical? It's a new word, guys. Basical. That is basically, and the basic, or basical, that's the help menu. Sorry, I kind of got off on my own flip-flop of my tongue there, but it's okay. We are still going to truck right along. We are going to, now, if you guys are wondering and you want more of a tutorial, the game is going to provide some in-game tutorial type thing, so please keep that in mind. But in addition to that, I'm not going to cover a whole lot of extras in this because the Random Map miniseries kind of gave you from the ground level all the way up through to beating the entire map. So that's going to be the tutorial, guys. So I'm not going to focus too much on too many things, okay? So let's just get into the campaign. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of all over the place spouting out stuff. You meet Oscar. Let's see what Oscar has to say. You meet Oscar Van Heldon. Human rogue. He is pure evil. State your business, to be quick about it. I haven't got all day. Don't care. Alright, we do need to research a skill, and here are our choices. Okay. I like it. We're going to produce the engineer. I'm a big fan of the producing. Larissa can't die. Always good. Stop the rebellion. I can probably do that. Watchtowers. By capturing watchtowers, we can scout ahead. Alright. Secure the area. We need to make sure that our position cannot be endangered. The rebels seem content to defend their city for now, but we are in hostile lands. Who knows what hides in the deep dark cold just beyond our vision. Alright, so what we need to do is go to the watchtower. And ironically, we don't have a... Oh, okay. So ironically, we don't really have an army, which is sad, but we do. We do. We had an army. It was sitting there. It was in hiding. And now we can see distant lands. That village is well defended. I didn't expect the rebels to be this organized. We should find a place nearby to settle and build an army. A decent plan. Let's explore our surroundings. I've been itching to create my first throne city. Leonis sent 2 young recruits after me. What a sad sight. Take your outdated vows and ideals elsewhere. They will soon be forgotten, as will the Commonwealth itself. See how he got more powerful as he started speaking? It's crazy, I know. Alright, the structure was undefended, and we now claim it, and he is officially at war with us. He wants us dead, 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 but we are not going to be dead, dead, dead. We have plans and goals that we are going to strive to achieve in many, 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 many ways. Is that undefended as well? Because if it is, I'm just going to go take it right now. And it might be that it is just simply telling me that, hey, guess what? You can build a city here, Dodo. And at which case, you know, I don't know why I have her up so far. That does seem kind of dangerous. Alright, we're going to plop our first city down here. These are settlers, I believe, so we're going to move here. And we're going to click a rebuilding outpost. Our settlers can rebuild this raised city. Rebuilding a city restores most of the buildings that were built there before it was raised. Alright, so let us do that. And we can rebuild the city right on top of where we're at. Constructs an outpost or rebuilds a city which will match the settler's race. Rebuilding a race city restores 50% of its original population. It is an act of good, and it restores any salvageable city upgrades. Excellent choice. So we are going to do that. And then, I'm not sure what I plan to do with this guy just yet. We're going to move him over here out of the way, though. And I think we're going to end our turn at this point. A new day dawns. A new day dawns. I apologize, guys. Pizza was calling. So, the pizza is in the oven. Things are going to be delicious and sweet, sweet, nice very soon. And we are going to continue with our exploration and our adventure. So we're going to keep Larissa safe by not sending her out into her own death. This seems like another amazing place to plop down a city. And it looks like we can already start producing people. And I think... what do we have for our army right now? That's okay. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll do one of these, one of these, one of those, and then we're going to, I guess, go that route. Alright, something like that's going to be my building queue. Throne cities. It's going to tell you a little bit about throne cities. The first city that we build will be my capital, my throne city. If I get gravely wounded in combat, I will recover there. Sometimes it might be a good idea to move the throne city to a safer city later. Excellent, excellent choice. Truly a marvel. Alright, and this looks like it might be challenging, so let's do it next turn. Alright, in the meantime, we're going to move up here, and this is where we're going to plop down our other city. And we're going to found our city right there, and that's going to encompass these three things, and we are going to be in a pretty decent position, I believe, after this. Building an outpost. Our settlers can build a city in this area. The most effective place to build our city would be where all the resource structures fall within our domain. Yep. If we slay those guarding this mana node, it falls into our domain, and we can harvest the mana crystals. Yes, we can. That is exactly what we plan to do in this very next little bit here. Alright, so she's now got a small army with her. And we are going to... well, we're playing good guys again, guys. I do apologize. I know you want me to be a harsh ruler. Well, we're supposed to dispose... no, not dispose. To depose anyone who challenges us. But they want to run, so we'll let them run. Because we're good guys. Well, the other dude's evil, and I don't want to be like the other guy. He's ugly, and he probably smells pretty bad, too. Just saying. Not sure what his name is. Actually, what is his name? Oh, yes. Oscar Van Helden. He smells pretty bad. He's ugly. He's got, you know, he's balding up there. He's got a pretty ruggedly manly beard, though. So, there is something. There is something going on. He's okay. I guess he's okay in my book. Alright, so what do we want? We want a storehouse. And I guess that's it. That's what we're going to roll with. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to end our turn. And then we are going to head westward. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on to the westward. Our alignment changed to slightly good. We can now produce engineers if we get the building to do so, and we need to explore the forest. I believe I saw some movement in the forests west of our entry point. We should explore them to make sure no foes are hiding in there. We will need to make sure that our position is well defended. We shall dismiss the hint, and I suppose I'll be going through the forest. The icy forest of doom! There's a refugee camp. She's not going to explore too far, simply because, well, bad juju magumbo can happen if you do explore too far out. Oh, but that's pretty nice, too. Production resources are always a good thing, and, ooh, we kind of might have just hurt ourselves a little bit there. Hopefully she is powerful enough. We should have some sort of spells. We can get a spy drone. Apparently I can cast it next turn. And We need to start a new research, and I think that sounds good too. So we're going to do that. We need to slay creatures. I have spotted a group of savage beasts. We need to slay them and ensure the safety of our settlement. We shall dismiss the hint and hope that they don't actually attack us, because I overextended again seeing the shinies. And I've overextended before, guys. So hopefully those things do not slay us. I would be very, very unhappy if that happened. And they did not. They did not decide to try to murder our faces. Hey, we found some more guys. Borshire has gained 1,138 people and is now a booming metropolis. No, it's not quite a metropolis. I believe it's still an outpost for 5 more turns, and this one's an outpost for 3 more turns. And we are going to do battle. We are going to do battle with the Orc Priest, the Orc Razorbow, and the Orc Spearman. We're going to battle it up with the Orcs and see what's going down. It is a very cold place, and it almost looks like we're on ice or water. I mean, well, I have to assume it's frozen water, so technically it is ice. I gotta tell you guys, the graphics in this game are just fantastic. I really, really enjoy them. Like, the scenery, all the battlefields, everything is really, really cool. I'm a big fan. Alright, whoa! Yeah, no. I don't need that. We've kind of already covered all that before, though I probably should have read that. That might have made things a little bit easier than me learning as I went, or remembering as I went. Alright, we'll move forward, and we're going to take out the priests. They seem to be the biggest threat to us right now. Long swordsmen cannot quite close with them. Our civic guard will get over here and pew-pew some more on the priests. We have one group of archers. Again, swordsmen can't quite close. The archers are within range of him, but there we go. It's not going to be great. It might be enough to finish them, though. How much health do they have? They have 9. Oh, we have a musket. Oh, yeah, we got this. We totally got this. And I said, good day, sir. Boom! Down it goes. Alright, so that is going to end the combat, and with our swordsmen we'll put them into guard mode, which will automatically happen at the end of the turn anyway. If you just end the turn, that will happen. They're going to need some short bow shots or something. Oh, and a javelin, but they're still standing. They are still alive. Let's check out the spells that we have. Ooh, fireball. That's an awesome spell to have. Alright, well at this point we are going to move over here, and we're going to shoot them in the face with the correct button combinations. There we go. We're getting a little closer to the combat, guys, so you can enjoy it. Drink it in. And we are going to do that. And we're going to move our archers forward. We have a sight penalty right now. Not anymore. We have a range penalty now. Human archers are definitely not high elf longbow folk. They would have such nonsensical problems. Alright, our long swordsmen are, I guess, ready to move forward. And they're just going to annihilate them, and there we go. There we have it. Our first combat is done, and we are victorious. We lost no one, and we didn't take that much damage. That is pretty nice. Oh, there's some mana stash crystal type dealies over there. She has 3 people in. There should be 1 more in training. There is. Perhaps she'll go and try to battle the wolves. The wolves. The wolves. Alright, open spell. No, I'm just going to cast it. And we're going to cast it right there. And now this is a really cool thing. One of the Dreadnought specialties here. And you get the spy drone, which is an additional troop. You can float or fly, and I just picked up the mana crystals. And you can actually skirt around a lot of terrain and just pick things up. Like oh no. A Yeti! It was concealed in the snow! I'm actually glad I didn't attack that. The other troops. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so before we go attack that, we're going to need more troops, or we need to move Sir Edward down. Maybe we'll move over here as well and see what that's all about. Alright, we're going to end our turn. And thankfully they don't seem interested in moving. Borshire says, hey, we did what you wanted. What else do you want us to do? Well, I think you should build some public baths. And maybe a Dreadnought's foundry? Sure, that's what we'll go with. Alright. An army requires orders. My orders are to not move. I think you can handle those orders. We're going to move a little bit further along just to kind of see what's going on around the periphery of our area here. We don't have to go back that way. We have stepped to conquer the fortress. By taking over the fortress, we can gain the resources from the mana node and gold mine that fall in its domain. We can never produce troops or city upgrades in a fortress, however. Well, thank you for that. Alright. And we are going to go and take the fortress? No? Yes? No? Okay. Apparently we'll have to do that next turn, or we can cheat, and we're going to cheat, guys. Alright, so this is a trick that I showed you guys in, I don't remember what episode it was, in the Random Matinee series, but this is a trick you can use. It works in, I believe it's the Total War series of games as well. And that is, say you have an army here, you want to attack, you're one turn away, you can't quite make it, they don't have the movement. Well, you can cheat and move your hero on, and they'll actually join the battle. So that's what we're going to do. And they all join the battle with it. It's very likely victory. The same type of thing. An impaler, a great sword, interesting, and a razor bow. So we're going to go into manual combat here. They should be behind some sort of fortifications at this point, and yes, they're behind walls. So it will be slightly harder to breach the defenses, and we have to be cautious with one of our people because they are pretty hurt at this point. And it is our turn. They all decided to pass on their turn. And I believe only one of these guys can actually shoot, and it's this guy. Alright, so if you want to know if somebody can actually fire at you, you left click on them and you check up here. It shows you what they can do. So they have movement, they have melee strike, and then they can guard. And that's what both of these guys can do. And these guys have the same things, but they also have this, which is shoot short bow. So there you go. There you have it. That is how you can tell, ladies and gentlefolk. That is how you can tell. And he should be outside the range. You can even see the range of their ranged attack. So, it makes things a little bit easier for you to figure out. And we'll move the human archers up there. And these guys are going to kind of linger in the back. I'll move my hero up as well. We're going to actually utilize Fireball because that just excites me in ways I should probably avoid being excited, but there we go. So that's going to do it. We're going to end our turn. Now watch, you'll see all our guys that haven't done anything yet, they're all going to get the shield icon because they're all in defense mode. It automatically does that. He's going to move forward, and he's going to fire on our guys. Thankfully he's firing on our longbowmen, so it's not that big of an issue. And at this point, I believe our archers are where? Right here? We're going to move them forward, and unfortunately they have the high ground advantage, so we're going to move a little bit further up. That's still not quite enough to take them out, but we have the civic guards to finish them off, and we shall do so. Maybe. Maybe we shall do so. They actually have too much health for it. So, we'll do one more little deal here, and oh, still not enough. That's kind of surprising. Move our long swordsman up and forward and into position. These guys are probably going to charge out and attack, so something to keep in mind. He's outside the range, and we're going to end our turn. It would make sense if they did. I'm not sure they will. They might just want to hide behind their wall for now. I think they attacked my hero, actually, which is probably the worst thing they could have done. I'm a pretty big fan of letting my archers level up as high and as fast as possible, so I'm going to do that. And there we go. And we're going to go hit the gate. It's not going to be enough. We cannot climb the wall. The unit does not have wall climbing capabilities. And that's okay. But the gate is well defended now because we have a long swordsman there. And our other people in range. We're going to move our hero back there, and we're going to end the turn once again. I probably have the mana to use Fireball once more, but I'm not going to just yet. So they're gonna come out, sally forth, and actually take out my Long Swordsman. That was unexpected. I did not expect that, actually, as I'm sure you could tell from my unexpected statement, but what do I know? Alright, we're going to move forward one more time, and we're going to have a better shot chance here, and they, I would have thought, would have died there, but unfortunately that was not the case. So I'm going to have to move up and finish them off with my hurt dudes. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, well, we're going to hit the gate again. And then we are going to do this. And I guess shoot at them through the wall. And we'll end their turn again. Our civic guards are probably going to die here. Yep. And it's fine. It is fine. Alright. So our other civic guards are going to come here. There's not as many things to level up on as there is in the random map game. So, it is what it is. But I think we're going to break off the episode here before we get too involved, too far in. We'll read about upgrading fortresses. By upgrading this fortress to a stone fortress, this wooden fortress to a stone fortress, we'll be able to better defend this position. Our domain will grow and extend to this mana node, giving us access to its power. Interesting. Alright, well then let us do that. We can raise it or we can upgrade it, but we don't have enough gold to upgrade it just yet. And then our people are actually stuck outside, and there you go. They are back together with us once again. And I guess at this point, I'm just going to end the turn. And we're going to break off episode 1 of the campaign, the Commonwealth campaign of Age of Wonders 3, episode 1 of my Let's Play. Thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you enjoy this, well, more story-driven gameplay of a game that I'm a really big fan of. Until the next episode, guys, my name is Bumpy McSquiggums, and I will see you later.